so when we talk about a financial foundation, there's 4 areas you need to focus on. Number 1, protection. This is in the form of a life insurance policy. Number 2, debt management. You need to pay down your debt as soon as possible. Number 3 is savings or emergency fund. Emergency fund. Number 4 is investments. Can't spell today. Alright, so some of you may argue that you need to focus on some of these other areas before you get protection. Let me tell you why that's not the case. Let's say that you get sick, you get into an accident, something happens to you that prevents you from working and making money. If you're focusing on paying down debt first, all your budget might be going to that debt and you don't have any savings and you might not have protection. So if you can't work and you can't make money, you cannot pay debt either. So what's going to happen is you're going to end up borrowing more money, right? And you're never going to get out of that vicious circle. Now, if you focus on savings first, if you remember one of the first videos, Americans on average are saving 4% each year for their retirement, right? And that's not in the form of a savings account. Most Americans are just investing in a 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, 403b, that type of a benefit plan. That means that your money is tied up until you're age 59 and a half. And if you withdraw early, part of your money is going to go in penalties and taxes, right? So then, how much money do you actually have to live on? And how long can you sustain that? Probably not long. Now, if you focus on investments first, and none of these are taken care of, it could be the same thing. Americans on average are investing their money in a 401k plan or something similar, which means their money's tied up. Or in most cases, an investment is not paying them enough money to be covering their living expenses, right? That's the hard truth. So why do we focus on protection? Well, there's life insurance policies that can allow you to supplement your income in case something happens to you. There's certain criteria you have to meet, but it can happen. And if you have protection, you can take care of yourself and your family in case something happens. Once that's done, then you go to debt management. You start paying down your debt as soon as possible. And in most cases, if you focus on debt, there's actually money to be found here. There's companies out there that can help you with debt reduction, and they can find money for you. They can reduce the balances. They can reduce your interest, which means they're going to free up some money every month that you can actually save to maybe afford a protection for a life insurance policy, or you can start saving the difference that you're not using to pay down your debt. It's awesome. Once you have this, then you can start investing, because you need to have your money working for you in the long run. That way you can actually retire comfortably. Okay? Very important. Protection, debt management, emergency fund, and investments.